me, it's a very exciting strategy because it guarantees for audiences that RTE is going to deliver the type of content they value. Given the events of the last year, I think it's absolutely critical that people know that this is a transparent organisation, that we're spending public money in a responsible way and providing value for money for audiences. This is a transformational moment for RTE. The starting point for this strategy is what we can deliver for our audiences. So when we were developing the strategy, we went out and asked our audiences what they wanted from RTE, and that has been a really important guiding light for us. So we will be investing more. We heard people want us to reflect the country better. We'll be investing more outside Dublin, around the country. We heard that people want us to invest in our digital products. We'll be investing more in Player and how audiences can actually receive that high quality content. Also in our audio app and our news app to deliver high quality news and current affairs. In the end, this is about what we can deliver for the audiences, the quality of that content, reflecting Ireland better and supporting Irish democracy and Irish life. What we tried to focus on is maintaining the really high quality content that audiences value and that is important for Irish life, things like news and current affairs, our investigations. We're ambitious for our investigations. We're ambitious for our children's content. We're ambitious for our Irish language content across all platforms. These are really important things that RTE does, that audiences value, that many organisations don't really invest in. And RTE has a unique role in investing in that. But it's also about new content as well, developed around the country with our independent partners to reflect Irish life better to Irish audiences. People ask what's new in this strategy, and this is a completely transformational vision for RTE. We'll be delivering in a different way for audiences. We'll be investing in the way we deliver in RTE Player, in a new audio app, in a new news app, in our digital future. We'll be a smaller organisation and more agile. We will reduce the size of our buildings and footprint here in Dublin, but we'll be investing in the regions. We'll be working and investing more in the independent sector and working with our partners in the independent sector so that we can build on those already very successful relationships. But we'll also be making sure that RTE is an organisation that is fit for the future and financially sustainable for the next generation. So there's a number of ways this will benefit audiences. I mean, the first and key part of this strategy is about a focus on high quality content, how we deliver that across radio, TV and our online platforms. We already deliver a huge range of that content, but it is about making sure that we are open to new ideas, diversity of thinking, working in a more productive way with the independent sector, helping grow the Irish creative economy along the way. But it is firstly about that quality of content for audiences. Second thing is about the way we deliver it to audiences. We've already invested significantly in the RTE Player and it's a much better experience, but we want it to be best in class and we want to maintain that over the years ahead. We'll also be investing in an audio app to deliver our radio and audio services to audiences, which is critical, and we need to do that. We're a little bit behind in that area, and we'll be investing in a new news app because news and current affairs remain the bedrock of what we can do for Irish society. This strategy is designed to make sure that RTE plays a full role in the ongoing success of Ireland's creative economy, working with the amazing independent production companies, the talent on and off screen that we already work with across the island of Ireland in the production companies. And the audience already benefits from that. We make programmes such as Dancing with the Stars, such as some of our key dramas like Kin. We make those with our partners in the independent production sector and also with international partners. And the idea is that we need to be doing more of that to deliver really ambitious creative content that benefits audiences, but also will help grow Ireland's creative economy across the island. The new governance framework is about bringing together everything we've done to make sure this organisation is run in the best, most cost-effective and most transparent way that we can run the organisation. So we're accountable to those people who pay for RTE and to audiences and the decisions we make, the money we spend, that we're providing value for money, and that we're running this organisation in a way that is absolutely best of class. So we're bringing together all the new policies that we brought in, all the new ways we're running this organisation, so that people can have the confidence to read it and see how the organisation is run and the confidence that they want to invest in an RTE for the future. I completely understand that people might be cynical that we're going to make the changes, but all I would say is we've already made significant changes in the last 12 months. We've dealt with issues as they've come up. We have driven transparency around the decisions we make. We've reformed the governance framework around the organisation, so we are accountable. We will deliver this strategy. It's absolutely critical for the future of public service broadcasting and media in Ireland. It's also critical for audiences, and we're determined to deliver it, and we'll be accountable along the way, year in, year out, about what we've delivered and the changes we've made. It's much bigger than just following new governance rules. We need to make sure the governance is in place and we run this organisation in a transparent and accountable way. But this is about RTE being a much better place for those people who are going to be working at RTE to work. It's about investing in our people. It's about giving them new opportunities. It's about being more open to engaging with society and other people outside the organisation and listening more. In the end, it's about reflecting Ireland in a better way, being more ambitious in the way we do that. So there are many cultural changes we need to make to RTE, not just a framework, but actually it's about fundamentally continuing to change the culture in RTE and how we focus on audiences and deliver for them. This strategy is about protecting and in fact investing in the type of content that makes RTE distinctive, whether that's investigations, whether that's Irish news and current affairs, whether it's Irish drama, or whether it's the range of programming we do with documentaries, Irish language, children's and so on. We already make a huge range of distinctive programming, and this strategy is about both protecting that but also investing in some of these key genres, some of these key programs that other people simply do not deliver, which is a really important part of maintaining Irish culture and identity. So RTE has a lot to be proud of that we need to safeguard for audiences, whether that is fantastic drama like Obituary, like Kin, like The Dry, whether that is our coverage of elections, whether it's our investigations, whether it's the incredible range of factual and documentary content that we make. Similarly, the services that audiences really value, like Lyric FM and Arna G and our orchestra, these are critical things that RTE does now. And we have brilliant people here. And day to day, they demonstrate their brilliance in terms of creating content. And what I want this strategy to do is I want to enable those people to be brilliant more of the time, to feel that they have the flexibility and the support and the funding that they can really deliver according to what they want to deliver for audiences. RTE will be a smaller organisation. We're going to reduce the size of the number of people who work here, and we're going to reduce the number of buildings we use on the site here in Dublin, but at the same time we're going to be investing in the people who are at RTE, making sure they have the right skills to deliver for audiences and that enable them to do their jobs. But we're also going to be investing around Ireland as well and working with our partners in the independent sector so that we may be a smaller organisation, but we're going to be bigger in ambition. Yeah, we've had to make some choices in this strategy, and we sit on a big site at Donnybrook with a lot of buildings that we don't necessarily use to the maximum, that are ageing and need a huge investment. And our decision has been that the price tag attached to that and the length of time it would take to refurbish these buildings, which are very old, it's not the right way to spend public money. The right way is we need a modern, slightly smaller footprint here. We need to invest around Ireland. And we also need to work with our independent partners, as we already do, for example, with Dancing with the Stars, which has got a fantastic studio off-site here. And that has got to be the way forward, rather than putting money into an old infrastructure that, frankly, is not really relevant to a modern media organisation. We will be investing in new, more flexible studios here, but they will be different and they'll be fit for the future as opposed to investing in what is a legacy infrastructure. I don't think the term publisher broadcaster is necessarily useful, but I think finding the right balance for RTE between significant production in-house, which we will still have, which will be across news, sport, radio, some genres of programming, but also investing more, as has been recommended by the Future of Media Commission, in the independent sector, working with our independent production partners in delivering content for audiences. The focus has always got to be on what is the best way to deliver audiences in the most financially sustainable way, and that's the choice we've taken. We can only deliver this strategy if we have sustainable and predictable public funding at the correct level over the period of the strategy and beyond. And what we're trying to do here is make it clear that if that is delivered, and if we deliver on our ambitions for commercial funding, that RTE will stand on its own 2 feet. It will be sustainable in the long run to deliver public service media for audiences. For me, it's a very exciting strategy because it guarantees for audiences that RTE is going to deliver the type of content they value. We're going to be ambitious in that content. We're going to deliver it in the way audiences want to watch or to listen to that content. It's going to put RTE on a sustainable footing for the future, not just for the period of the strategy. And it's also going to invest in the people who work here so that they are given opportunities, as well as investing in the independent sector to help grow the creative sector in Ireland. I think what's absolutely critical about this strategy is that this is a transformational moment for RTE. If you look back at the history of the organisation, from 1926, we had the period of radio, the introduction of television, and this is the third age, this is the digital era, and this is the moment that RTE needs to be fit for the future and deliver for audiences in the way that audiences want, so that we can remain relevant and an important part of Irish life.
Last year, we asked you to give us your opinion on the new strategic direction for RTE. You spoke, we listened. Read RTE's New Direction strategy now at rte.ie/newdirection. RTE, bringing us closer.